Okay, let's try that again. Can you hear me now? There we go. Thank you, Ada, for saying something. All right, let's try that again. Welcome, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and a great start to your week. We're playing some more Outer Worlds 2 tonight. You're about to not say anything because you're focusing on Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, that would be, You're playing Honkai Star Rail, huh? Nice. Imagine that. Why? Wait, what? Why? Why are you playing Star Rail? I thought you were a Wuthering Waves fan. In any case, more Outer Worlds 2 today. We had some pretty good progress on Friday night. Been looking forward to playing this game. Had a good time playing some Star Rail. Had a good time playing some Abiotic Factory. Now it's time to get back to Outer Worlds 2. That's it. Thanksgiving is coming right around the corner. It's next week for those that celebrate. Yeah. Very good stuff. Oh, the Game Awards nominees for Game of the Year were announced. Let me see if I can remember what they were off the top of my head. Expedition 33 is one of them. Death Stranding 2. Just look it up. Look up the list. Game of the Year 2025. Let's see. Awards and nominees. Here we go. Okay, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. They misspelled it here. Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Those are the 6 Game of the Year nominees. It's going to be like when Baldur's Gate won everything, except it's going to be Expedition 33 this time. Yeah, I think Expedition 33 is nominated in almost every category. For Best Performance, it is nominated 3 times. Best Performance, 3 people from Expedition 33 are nominated. Best Ongoing Game. Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, really? Asking, imagine starting Honkai Star Rail at launch only to quote-unquote give up months later. Then come back for the Herda. Then Treeby. And then, yeah, no, that's how they get you. Exactly. That's how they keep you hooked. You know what it was for me? Like, what kept me playing the game was Kafka. I was really looking forward to them actually making Kafka available. And then I just kept playing after that. After I got Kafka. 14 doesn't deserve anything this year or next. Wow. Ada with the scathing takes. In Final Fantasy XIV. Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Audio Design, Best Narrative, Best Independent Game, Best Debut Indie Game. These are all categories in which Expedition 33 is nominated. Content Creator of the Year. Obviously, me. The Sharply Dressed Man. They just forgot to include my name in the nominee list. Me or Gago? How about both of us? Me and Gago. We both deserve it. They didn't really do anything to deserve it? What, Expedition 33? It's a beautiful game. Casually Dressed Man. Yeah, there you go. Content Creator of the Year. The Casually Dressed Man who streamed for like a record-setting 4 days straight this year. Oh, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, yeah. Ah, man, that game. That game has like so much potential. Like, I feel like every MMO, I have the same exact take. It has much potential, but it is just really boring. It's like, oh man, I think I'm over the MMO genre. I think I have been since 2012. Now that I think about it. Hello, Robert Sprite. I'm glad you like the tie. What will happen if Claire loses Game of the Year? I don't know. The world will go on. I'm sure. What do you think will happen? Riots in the streets? France explodes? How could you not give it Game of the Year? Find out on December 11th, that's right. Yeah, what were the other options? I mean, there's some strong contenders there. Hades 2. Hades 2 is a really fantastic game. I can't really speak to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I watched some people play that game. It looks exhausting to play that. It was like sensory overload. There was just something happening all the time. Explosions and sounds and flashing lights and colors, and it's just... wow. Man, I was overwhelmed the entire time. Looks exhausting to play that game. Death Stranding 2. That game must be fantastic. Silk Song. I don't really know about Kingdom Come Deliverance. I mean, from what people tell me, it's really good, but I didn't expect it to like make the Game of the Year list, honestly. It's a fun game. Have you been playing it on your Switch 2, Ada? Is it Switch 2 compatible? The Switch 2 that you purchased? Okay. Play it on the PC. Not going to spend 60 to 70 on Switch 2. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's get started playing the game. On that note. On that note, let's play the game. Now that we know that Ada hates the Switch 2 and is not going to spend any money on it, let's pick up right where we left off. Look at all these options we have here. We can go to Cloister and Praetor and the Undisputed Claim, and I've never been to Free Market Station despite the fact that it's been there the entire time. Let's do that. Let's go here. I realized after last week that I went to the first 2 planets and then never went to Free Market Station. I thought it was like an optional area. Not Niles, yes, Marisol. Hey Zumi, yeah, Split Fiction, I agree, could be Game of the Year, but it was not nominated for the Game Awards. It was nominated for Best Game Direction, though, in that category. But not Game of the Year. Forced. Versed than ever.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's Finest Star Wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Ship wax. Alright, let's take a look at the bounties. Nothing. Okay, good. Just my own. Siebold's safe key and a lockpick. Or a lockpick. What am I doing in here? Rude? Yeah. Split Fiction was top tier. What I'm guessing is they didn't nominate Split Fiction because It Takes Two had already won Game of the Year.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
I swear, I'm just asking questions so it can all be archived for later. The information belongs in the museum. Doors barred shut. Not a weapons store.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it. Hey,
Excellent.
you smell gunpowder?
No.
Do you want to?
Yes.
Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
At least there was no DLC nominated this time for Game of the Year. Yeah, that's a good point. They also didn't nominate like a roguelike like Balatro for Game of the Year this time. Give it some time though. How'd you end up on Free Market Station?
That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares?
I like this guy. Never not closing.
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Yes, it is. Okay. Agatha. Agatha's Surprise. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode. Oh, that's great. Its bullets explode on hit. Shock rifle. Shock assault rifle with 3 mods. Oh, boy. 200 magazine size. I think I'm going to pick up this. Maybe tweak it later. Shock rifle sawed-off barrel. Shock rifle's telescopic sight. Shock assault rifle advanced energy modulator reduces ammo costs. What does it mean ammo costs? Extra holster. Pulse hammer. Trench shotgun. 52 times 8. That's pretty good. I've already got a weapon that kills everything in like 2 hits though, so... What do I know? Finally, a gun named Agatha that shoots exploding bullets. There's no mystery here. What? Alright, let's buy this. Shock assault rifle sounds pretty good. Pretty good.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
Yes, sir. This guy knows. He knows what he's doing. So we have the Simplifier. That's the sniper rifle. Is this fully automatic? Yeah, sure, why not? Fully automatic. Mods. Yeah, looking good. place is this? Is this the armor store? Not an armor store?
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
I feel I should address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved. Tell me what you need.
I feel like that means that your armor is previously used. How's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
She admitting to having her competition murdered?
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you. Can do.
Let's see what you got for sale. Calorie counter. Minus 20% healing from medical inhaler. Using the inhaler grants a 10x multiplier on energy recharge rate for 3 seconds. Charged Peaky Trench Coat. What? The second choice. Let's go in here.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
Do you realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
Okay, so,
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
wow, this guy talks like Darth Vader. What seems to be the problem here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker, and you've been anything but.
Why not let him have an audience? At least he wouldn't bother you anymore.
See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Meeting the broker sounds like it could be useful somehow. Maybe we can work together.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
Okay, what is it? I hope this has intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
How exactly do these refugees work with the broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
I'm in.
Great. Take the lap cained with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Information not found. Chadmick Adventure. Ever worked with a partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Search the refugee camp on Golden Ridge. Prospero Paulo.
Sorry, but I'm getting into character at the moment. Can't afford the slightest distraction.
The bathroom. Requires saloon cellar keycard. Which we could probably nick that from the bartender if I had to guess. But I don't have the pickpocket ability. Yeah. Let's see what else there is here.
Garment's here. Come Ganderide. Auntie's Choice thanks you for... never mind that. Sorry. Force a habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Make me look great.
I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
Coated corporate armor. Oh, the gas mask. Yes. Covert Venetian mask. There's all kinds of cool looking stuff here. Got a bowler cap. Space motorcycle helmets.
My gear had... My folks didn't raise no fast. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Seems you've got quite the collection. Where did it all come from?
Used to be part of Auntie's Choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look. You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
Is this... That's like another armor vendor? That's not the one that murdered all of our competitors?
Both salt and pepper. Available today. Oh, preparing sniveling servitude. Protocol complete. Greetings, most valued and attractive customer.
Thank you.
What may this unit rehydrate for you?
I am quite attractive. Are you in charge of this stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those, redacted, sub rosa, redacted, a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich. All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
I am guessing that Gerald T. Wenrich is no longer around.
Shop here to acquire fine food for cheap.
The vendor.
Cheap.
Buy from me, please?
Otto, why are you being so sad?
Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
I do appreciate the fact that you gave me a warning. That's pretty good. I think you're being a little optimistic.
As it would happen, I'm more engineer than salesman, but only just. I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid, but that's enough about myself.
Oh, Vince, but you don't look like much of a merchant.
Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right?
Jeez.
I'd be happy to show you.
Okay, so he's got lots of explosives. Never mind, he's just got random junk. Crafting materials, magnets, coagulaire mushrooms.
Calling
all former protectorates. Join our training group.
Stimulants. Medic got a sale on teeth extraction today.
Ooh.
A quarter off with one or more bloodlettings. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
Tell me about those bloodlettings. You seem like a dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions.
Ooh, wow.
Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
And pursue your passion for dentistry. I can do some healing.
Depends. Can you pay?
I can pay.
I've met some people who disagreed. Then they died. Consider your decision the proper one. Is there something else I can offer?
I think I'm good.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit.
I'm thankful Sub Rosa gave us
Blades,
shelter.
bludgeons,
Without the
bombs,
station, I
blunderbusses. We've got it all. Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Never mind. They were just slowing me down anyway.
Scorched
Browse all you
Dowler.
like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Buy from me and live to tell your fellows.
So we've
about
actually gone all the way around.
My contraptions don't explode no more.
That's it.
Honest.
Except for up here. What's up here? Oh, that's right.
Garment's here. Come ganderize.
I like you. You got gumption.
Thank you.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Okay, let's go see what there is to see with this refugee camp and Tristan.
Hey, you there.
Hey.
If you're interested in furthering the cause of history, come speak with me.
She wants me to help her further the cause of history? Alright, tell me.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration?
I'm interested
What am
in
I
money.
Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
The crew of sapient anarchic rats sabotaged the controls. Their leader remains at large.
Could Auntie's choice have succeeded where order experiments failed?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
You're being duplicitous.
No, I'm not.
Those Sprat corpses were found in the initial crash site. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
Can't imagine why. I'm guessing the free market is the ship the station's built around?
You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
I am an independently active person for money. I could lend a hand.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Any tips on where to start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Thanks. Goodbye.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Not terribly. I only feel bound to Patriot Station.
Enemy alliance thwarted. Foes' schemes fall to ruin, etc., etc., etc. What's it, the giant galaxy-splitting void holes that appeared out of nowhere? Is that what happened? Okay, let's see, where are we going? Let's see, Mighty Soul collects and recycles your shock rods, plasma cells, and biomass ammo, giving you a small chance to be recovered when used. Or, while Mighty Soul is in the party, Auto Mechanicals have a small chance to provide additional crafting materials. Let's go with the extra ammo. Where's this quest? Arbitrary measures. Nope. Please don't tell me that was the place I was trying to get into that whole time. It is. It's the place I was trying to get into before, but I couldn't. I kind of had this suspicion that it was like a quest area that I had to eventually unlock with something else, and I was absolutely right. Look, now I can actually get in. Wow. Imagine that. There's Tristan.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
No, I'm pretty good with that. Psychopath. Uh-oh, I already feel a little sick.
Buck up, compatriot. The only way to discover what happened here is by fording a river of corpses. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence. You must be not too concerned with justice.
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
Search the refugee camp on Golden Ridge. And by search, loot every body. Badly damaged automechanical. This automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat. It's impossible to gauge what took it down or what was firing at it. Safe here that I cannot unlock. I mean, it's got to have been the Rippers, right? Rehydrated water? Radio tower. The wavelength history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions at semi-regular intervals. One frequency, however, does not even remotely match the others sent by this radio tower. It stands to reason that someone tampered with the transmission array in order to send this signal. I can't investigate that either, because I'm not sciencey enough. Oh, hey. High security lockbox. It's pretty good. Let's see. Automechanical status. Automechanicals logged for charging. Dragoons, 0 of 3. Wasp drones, 0 of 4. Critical damage alert. Dispatched from Dragoon 1. Dispatch a maintenance technician. Current supplies. 2 months of food and water rations. Auntie's choice fare. Container with basic medical supplies. Needs supplements / additional antibiotics. Batteries for automechanical recharging. This is enough to live by for now, but it certainly won't sustain us. We must secure aid from an independent third party just to survive, and especially to avoid the baleful eye of the Protectorate. Ideally, what we've managed to collect shall be of sufficient informational value to the denizens of Free Market Station. That's why they were trying to get in touch with the broker to get supplies. This is former Protectorate individuals. So it kind of stands to reason that the Protectorate came by and killed them all. Anything in the outhouse? Nope. Wrecked transmission tower. This towering device looks as if it was once used to transmit signals to or from the base. But it has been thoroughly destroyed. Not even sparks flicker within its warped, misshapen frame. Can't fix that either because I am not engineering enough. So I need engineering, science, and something else. But we don't have either or any of them. Let's talk to Tristan and see if he make any sense of this.
Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots. I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Found something I think might be important.
Let's hear it.
Found a high-power transmitter, looks pretty heavily damaged.
Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still-standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
Whatever destroyed it sure wasn't leaving anything up to chance.
Thorough destruction scarcely narrows the list of possible suspects, unfortunately. Did you have anything else?
Let's see. I found the terminal entry cataloging the base's automechanical defenses.
Perhaps it might allow us to ascertain the final moments of the camp's machines. See if any final commands were sent before the camp's destruction.
The defenses seem pretty resolute, in theory, but automechs are easily manipulated.
The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend.
There was a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
That automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. That there would only be one is not. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
Melee or hack? The barrel was nearly melted off. Looked like it had been fired many, many times.
Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed.
Took a look at the camp's wireless communication tower.
Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
It seems there was some tampering, but I don't know the significance.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see.
I'm done with my investigation, and I think I've discussed everything I wanted to.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yes, I have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
It was clearly some kind of attack, but I'm not sure what happened.
Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I do. I think the camp's automechanicals will reprogram to target the refugees.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
Why does it feel like you already know the answer and you're just testing me?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
Maybe they were just defective.
It's too convenient. I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
I think it has to do with the stolen relay. Its destruction was deliberate.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
And the Protectorate wouldn't take kindly to that.
After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
If only we'd found this dastardly sentinel, they must answer for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate. Though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach.
Is it the mechanicals?
Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
I like this guy. Survived the ambush.
Return. Bent on eliminating the distractors. Go on.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll handle this. Taking the fight out of them.
Locking them down. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
That was a hearty engagement. You held your own admirably.
Look at the size of that hammer.
These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
The hammer is enormous. What the hell? It's the size of his whole body. Yes.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Be sure to return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Okay, I get it. I'm supposed to go back to Free Market Station. Okay. So now that we murdered some auto mechanicals, I'm guessing that it's gonna be he's a companion, obviously, and it's be somehow related to his companion quest line. I don't know if it's gonna put him at odds with the Protector. It's a little bit weird if that happened.
Greetings again.
Hey.
Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well.
Yeah.
Libations or information? What's your poison?
About a little of both. Any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
We went to the camp you wanted us to look at.
The encampment had been razed. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
It wasn't easy, but we did.
We managed to accomplish our goals. This counts for more than a little, I'd say.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an Arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue.
What's that?
There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's
trap.
a key card to get you down there. You mind?
It's a trap. Normally I charge for tasks like this.
Just trust me and go give it a look.
Alright, let's go look at this malfunctioning lamp. Okay, Sub Rosa information storage. Ready? Where's the lamp? That wasn't a lamp at all. It was a switch for his secret door. Shocking. Francis Mibb.
Anyone had asked me, I had to put the odds of a live Arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses.
I thought Sub Rosa was supposed to see me as a friend. Why make me jump through hoops?
My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body. Though, when it comes to Protectorate Arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
Ooh.
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
Someone want to fill me in on what's going on?
I shall in time, when fewer prying ears abound.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
Oh, I see.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside, if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
I'm glad these two seem to get along so well.
Yeah, how about this? I recruited a Protectorate subject direct like from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject? Forgive me for withholding my applause.
You're jealous of my charms.
Yeah, real jealous. So are the half-dozen AC ad execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
half dozen Auntie's Choice ad executives. How many Auntie's Choice ad executives do you think there are? There's got to be millions of them, right? So you're getting what, 6 of them? It's just a numbers game. Okay, let's go talk to Tristan. See what he has in mind.
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together?
Why do you want to travel with me?
I think you have earned forthrightness. I came to Free Market Station to seek the true killer of my mentor, the Supreme Arbiter. Sub Rosa deals in information, and were thusly my best lead on her killer. They gave me less than I'd hoped, but it was at least a start. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. I have no ship, and no support.
That sounds... How did you get here in that case, if you have no ship? Who do you think killed her?
I do not know your allegiance, and accordingly shall not speculate. Suffice it to say, for now, that I fear the true killer is within the Protectorate.
It's gonna be one of those, what'd you call them? The assassins? Sentinels? Has the Protectorate sanctioned this investigation of yours?
My colleagues have accepted that her death was a natural one. Questioning an explanation of that nature is foolish, dangerous even. Nonetheless, the circumstances of her death trouble me. I cannot allow myself to accept the explanation that's been put forth without investigating to the fullest of my abilities.
Isn't he putting his life at risk by doing this, by just going off and investigating? I'd think that a high-ranking Arbiter would have their own ship.
Utilizing one of our craft for independent purposes would have rendered me conspicuous.
Okay.
I knew Sub Rosa would offer steady transport as long as I paid their exorbitant fees, just as I knew they would collect information on my every movement. But I neither trust them nor have the funds to continue this relationship for much longer. You, on the other hand, have proven to be a capable partner.
How do I know I can trust you?
I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable, barring some extreme action on your part.
Suppose I'm convinced. You can accompany me, but you need to follow my orders.
I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow?
I'll be dealing with people of multiple factions. No killing them without my go-ahead.
I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end.
All right, that sounds good to me.
Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
Rubbing shoulders with Protectorate Arbiters now, are we? I'll reserve judgment. Hopefully, he can as well.
I mean, you all used to be on the same side. It's okay, don't worry about that. I'll meet you at the ship later, Tristan.
Very well. I shall locate whichever craft seems the most out of place, for something tells me this shall lead me to yours. See you again shortly.
Recruit all companions. Hey, look at that. We got everyone. Alright, so we needed to talk to people and get some information.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Only thing dependable as my gear are my prices. Happy to have you. Tell me what you need.
Any, never mind.
Protect your loved ones.
What?
Protect yourself.
I'm supposed to get rumors from people. Journal. The last voyage of the ACS Free Market. The saloon, the bazaar, Sub Rosa headquarters, and throughout the wrecks in and around the station. Alright, so we talked to the saloon guy, right?
Any friend of the bro? Libations or information? What's your poison?
What's with the masks some of the Sub Rosa agents have?
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
Got it. Alright, thanks.
Come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you.
It does.
And you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
Say what? From what I can see, you have nothing to self-deprecate about. You look fantastic.
You've got a silver tongue about you, one fit to rival my own. And therein lies the problem. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
Let's see. What do you have in mind?
Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The Automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told.
Okay. Iceberg aged whiskey.
If you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Acquire Prospero's information with iceberg aged whiskey.
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
Okay.
Work
You.
sales grandstanding not found.
And just steal it from right in front of him.
If you became violently ill after eating here, please feel free to write our stall an angry letter, then burn it. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
I'm looking for a special brand of alcohol, iceberg aged whiskey. Do you have any?
Yes, Iceberg Aged Whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Paulo. Current customer is not Prospero Paulo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
Hey, Kharkiv. Prospero sent me here to get the alcohol. Can't you make an exception?
Unit is not familiar with that recipe. Scanning. Customer has not transfigured into Prospero Paulo since last visit. Unit cannot vend alcohol until this occurs. Unit cannot see due to extensive oil splatter residue on ocular lens. Presently using heat measurement instruments to sense customers.
That makes sense. All right, sounds good. Goodbye. We have to become Prospero in order for us to be able to get the alcohol from the robot.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous.
That's true. The Automech chef has some of your whiskey, but he'll only vend it to you. Can you come along?
I would love to, my friend. I truly would. But what if I leave and my flame arrives while I am absent? I may appear to be the picture of relaxation, but I assure you, this is all a carefully constructed facade bent to exude confidence. If I leave, it shall shatter.
Oh, we can't have
And
that.
if she were here waiting for me when I returned, I shudder to think at the upper hand she would gain. No, my friend, you must make do without me.
Okay, how are you doing?
I've been better. I've been worse. Preparing for either extremity.
Can we, like, steal some of his clothes or something? Do I have to look at what he's wearing and then buy that? Or something? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go back to the robot. Oh, here we go.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Maybe I just need to hack him.
Error. Welcome to our stop. What may this unit rehydrate
Okay.
for you?
Give me the whiskey.
Scanning. Customer has not transfigured into Prospero Paulo since last visit. Unit
Okay.
Cannot see due to shop here
We have-
to
we have
acquire
something to
fine
do.
food for cheap.
Yeah, he's got 3 legs. So you just sneak in back there? What? Lockpick 5, and you could probably just take it out of the safe. But I don't have that. I don't know why this needs an extra exit. Just jump over the counter. Seems like it would be fine for me.
You're part of our crew. That makes you a friend.
I am part of your crew.
Yeah.
Uppercase letters. Fearsomely priced pharmacy.
Doctor here. Get your
Nothing tastes right here. It's all so.
Anybody even listening to this?
Right?
Let me tell you stuff.
Let's go talk to this guy, the clothing vendor.
I might not know what all my wares are, but if you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I got rags.
Let's see what you got. Heavy hitter armor. Flak jacket. Spacer helmet. Working class suit. Alright, so none of this is actually something that he would wear. Okay. Well, let's come back to this later.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
I want to go do the rest of the quests. Return to Marshall Donaldson. That will not be happening. Let's see what we got in our locked container. We got a new one. Auto Hacker 5000. The Lonesome Ranger. This is it. 15% magazine size. While in combat and not attacking, gain 33% damage every 2 seconds until you next attack, reload, or swap weapons. Got it. So that's for, like, big, single-hitting weapons. Like a sniper rifle. Giant hammers. Let's see. I kind of want to go to... Let's see. We've got 3 places we can go. The Undisputed Claim, Cloister, and Praetor. Let's go to Praetor first. Let's go right to left. The exact opposite way that you should be doing it. Praetor looks cool. So we're gonna go there first. And it has a good name. It has a fun name, so... I'm more inclined to visit this place. What was the quest here? Go to the claim. Gain access to the archive. Here we go. Locate and acquire the prototype rift modulator from the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Sure.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent.
Nice.
He's requesting we meet him at the Tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
Okay. Did he provide any more details?
Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
Of course, we'll make it a priority.
Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous with the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Let's go do it. Go to Praetor. Man, Tristan looks badass. Look at that hair. Simply luxurious.
The structure in the distance matches the description of the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. The rift modulator should lie within. Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Thanks, Val. And why is she just the MVP of this entire game? Journal. Do more harm. That sounds good. Let's go do that. Let's go do some harm. I like the sound of that. These puny little ships. So what kind of horrible monstrosities are there going to be on this planet, I wonder? Aptodons, bugs, crabs, giant crabs. Not just regular old crabs. Maybe a combination of all three? What are these things? Wasps.
And I'll take care of them, Commander.
That is Val.
They did me in. Help me out.
Why are you exploding like that? What the hell happened to you? Where's my sawed-off heavy machine gun? Oh, whoa, whoa! Is there anything else? Man, these things are huge! They do so much damage. Reckless leadership. Your leadership techniques leave a little to be desired. With your companions often finding themselves in harm's way, you are no longer able to revive your companions in combat. But whenever one goes down, your other companion will get a boost. They are fully healed and immediately fill their companion ability meter. No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, I don't debate the first one.
Attack strategies.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Okay, well that guy lost his head. They got burnished, upcycled headgear. Whoa! Okay, that's alright. Yeah. I don't know what I expected. So there are scrappers on this world too, apparently. Along with bugs and raptidons, and probably also the crabs. And mines. Mines are good too, yeah. That's fantastic. Always liked mines. Big fan. So that's Salamandretta. Went towards some kind of crashed space station. What's this? Second Shrine, the Void. Dear subject, you are now adrift in the darkness. Your path unseeable, your fear understandable. But your feelings are an affront to the glory that is the Matriarch's achievement. This is the Shrine of the Void. It represents the smallest reflection of the almost incalculable distance between the Matriarch's departure from Earth and her arrival at the Arcadian system. The void was vast and unknowable, with dangers beyond your feeble imaginings. But how can you falter here, facing such an inadequate copy, when our beloved Matriarch took her crew and the future of humanity through this darkness without hesitation? Do not falter. Instead, steel your heart with thoughts of what she overcame. Trust in her indomitable willpower, and you will surely find your way through to the final shrine. Take a brief moment to reflect on the incalculable effort the Matriarch put into bringing your forefathers here to give them a better life, free of tyranny. I mean, she seems pretty tyrannical. So maybe it just wasn't her brand of tyranny, you know? She's like, I've got better tyranny. What's that sound?
Whatever that was, doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up with close.
What's going on up there? Meet with Zebulon. We're almost there. Okay. Third Shrine. The Arcadian System. At last, dear subject, you have arrived at the Shrine of Arcadia. Your path is nearly complete. Cast your eyes forward into the formless light. Think on what the Matriarch and her first crew felt the moment that light, the rays of Arcadia's sun, and overwhelmed their senses. Even as you shield your eyes from the light of the future, think of the first colonists doing the same. All but our Matriarch. Her gaze was resolute. The future already solid in her thoughts, an unshakable vision built upon iron-hard resolve. You've come far, but like those first subjects, your work is far from done. Those subjects founded an entire system and gave form to the Matriarch's vision, but none of them ever forgot the gift she had given them, the gift of creating her future. Your last few steps to the tomb of our beloved Matriarch are a minuscule expenditure of effort by comparison. Make them with the same conviction the first crew is possessed. Okay. Can do. Feeling pretty convicted. What's that then? Gorvid Brute. He's got the big skull. Gorvid Regurgitator. Gorvid Lurker. These guys seem like they're bad news. Let's take them.
Emergency protocols ready. Maintaining
Man, Niles is just getting wrecked constantly. This guy.
Knew you had my back.
I do have your back. But you keep taking damage to the front, so I need you to stop doing that. So I killed a bunch of these things. Gorvid lurkers. Gorvid brutes. Gorvid regurgitators. I like this gun. The I don't miss gun. It's pretty nice. Tomb of the Matriarch. So is this guy trying to invade the Tomb of the Matriarch? Is that what's happening here?
In the nick of time, as always.
Thank you.
Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the Tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
What is its secret?
For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public.
The body
Who
of
knows
work.
what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she is purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
What are you thinking? Weapons technology? Because I could use a new gun. Or 5.
I would not put it past the Protectorate to disrespect their dead by tucking weapons in alongside them. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be,
yes,
and distribute it to the people.
For the people! Sounds straightforward enough.
Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
Where are the rest of your friends? I'd expect to see Audrey here at least.
The consul was incensed about the death of one of his own. He sent sentinels to hunt Audra down. I tried to help her hide, but they found her anyway. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
So we convinced her to stay alive, and then they found her anyway and killed her and tortured her, and feel somewhat responsible for this outcome. What a totally tragic and non-preventable outcome.
Commander, please.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried.
What do you make of this plan, Niles?
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
Let's do it. This whole mission sounds pretty dangerous. Maybe you should stay here.
Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
Let's do this.
After you.
The Arcadian national anthem plays. The size of that gun.
Silent.
Oh my
The less
god.
attention we draw, the
What
better.
the hell is that? Keep silent, huh? No promises, sir.
By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Dosage are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
I now present to you my new invention, the Skip Drive,
A revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn to the stars.
Only a singular mind could have conceived of such advanced technology.
It is my deepest wish to entrust the skip drive to those brave visionaries willing to follow me into a most prosperous future.
Yes, so wise matriarch, lead us into this future you have envisioned.
Yes, please, lead us. I love you, matriarch.
Set course for Arcadia. In my new colony, we will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
I feel like they traded one kind of tyranny for another. Matriarch's logs. Skip drive performance, exceptional. In all preliminary tests, the skip drive outperformed in all of its metrics, and I have every reason to believe it will continue to execute beyond expectations when we finally set course to Arcadia. No longer will humanity gaze longingly up at the stars. We will master space as we have mastered every unexplored wilderness that has come before. The star is our destination. It is my firm belief that the seeds of utopia first begun on Earth will flower most prolifically in the soil of our new colony. Future generations will speak glowingly of all that has been accomplished under the light of this fateful star, Arcadia, our colony, our home. You can hack it. Got level 9 hacking. Okay, so we're supposed to do something about there's a sentinel and a docent here as well. Golden Shroud of the First Sovereign. Hand-woven from homespun textiles and energy-absorbent materials, the Golden Shroud projects an aura of opulent indestructibility. It was tailored to fit the First Sovereign's perfect frame and remains redolent of his reassuring musk. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Very musky. Unlock the Golden Shroud display case. Warning, this panel is for testing automated security functions and should never be activated while guests are near the caskets. These rules may not apply if an extrajudicial execution becomes necessary during a tour.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours which I have returned to you.
Warning, power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Alright, fine. I get it, I get it. What's this? Zeranium grenade? Disengage scene constraints for automech. Engineering 9. Can't do that. Maybe I can talk to them and convince them that they should leave. Oh, Jesus.
Disturbance detected.
Okay, let's just close that door. Wow. I was not expecting a giant automech to be on the other side of that door. Okay, so we're not supposed to be in either of those places. Got it.
Not now.
Oh, that is glass. Let's see, can I just jump down there? No, I can't.
see her equal.
It has been
unfriendly. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel instead of spending 30 minutes in lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Willa. Please continue.
So these guys are bad dudes. They'll attack me. Oh hey, wait. That's not the one I want. Let's see. We want this one. Fan ray scan. This goes this way.
Never more content.
Up to that. Alright, so that one up there will start those things. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess we just have to kill them. Like, I'm not seeing any other option here, aside from just killing them. Cloak Driver. After successfully killing someone with a sneak attack, become camouflaged for 8 seconds. While camouflaged, enemies cannot see when attacks are always sneak attacks. There's a 10-minute cooldown. Well, here we go.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get this
All taken care of. We can continue. Wait
Very
there.
good.
I'll come to you.
Did you see the size of that gun she tried to pull on me? Where is that thing? I want that.
All handled. Now, my turn. There should be a hidden entrance here.
So this is the Matriarch's tomb. This casket holds the remains of the Matriarch, but you won't know for sure unless you open it. Hopefully there aren't any extra security measures. Open the casket up for the best. You slide the top of the casket aside and notice a tripwire tied around the casket's contents, which you carefully remove. Close one. Remains of the Matriarch. Pick it up. You can sell it. You can sell it or break it down for crafting materials.
Lower level now.
I just stole the bones of the Matriarch. Sounds great. My favorite pastime. Stealing cultural treasures.
Should be able to
Cultural treasures.
goes?
Hi.
No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Yes.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
Well, you better use that giant gun.
How's that now?
Now, hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
Now is this right? We're Earth Directorate agents, not cold-blooded murderers.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Just tie him up.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Just tie him up. I won't let you kill him.
This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Whoa. We're letting the curator go. End of debate.
Sorry, Zeb. I'm with the commander on this one.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Tie him up.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
The labyrinth. Disable the power. Power disabled. Chocolate. Oxymorphone. We'll need that for later. Black powder. Trauma kit. Excellent. I've needed fewer trauma kits ever since I've gotten the ability to kill everything in 2 hits.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Turn them off.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
Turn it on, I guess. What'd you find? What is it?
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel.
Fantastic.
Could come in handy.
I love explosives. Yeah, good instincts. You should trust them more often.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come up with.
That's right.
Made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number?
1, 3, 2.
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rift is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent, my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me, but I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
1, 3, 2.
Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander?
Yes. Starting to think mental refreshment scrambled the head of his more than we know.
Yeah. Maybe. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better.
Let's see. This is why Arcadia needs agents like us, so good folks don't have to resort to evil.
I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That's the spirit, Niles. Let's go. What was I doing?
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't come down here. You actually might die. Under restoration. Okay. Whose face is that?
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found?
Yes.
I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door.
Explosive
Turns out
gel?
You're right about trusting my instincts.
Niles is extra strength explosive gel. I never doubted you for a moment.
You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Do it. Blow it up.
I was
hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
1% crit chance. Ooh. All right, get the info.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate?
Uh-oh.
We need to talk. Now.
Oh, God. Oh, it's the twist. Order Apocrypha, not for display. This appears to be a selection from the first bishop's writings, deemed too incendiary by the Protectorate and purged from all public records. Written near the end of his life, the first bishop laments the direction Arcadia has taken, especially since the Matriarch's death and his role in establishing the Order as a bulwark against dissent. Last few lines read, "Numbers supported our arguments, but what if our original thesis was wrong?" Matriarch's regrets, not for public display. The following is an excerpt from the personal journal of the Matriarch. Would that I had never been forced to rely on an heir to secure my legacy. With each passing day, Reuben strengthens my conviction at what a mistake it was to give him life. And more than that, power. Since becoming sovereign, he has tightened his fist around this colony, throttling my dreams for it. He is rewriting history, bending facts to his own purposes. My warnings and rebukes land on him as flies and are just as easily dismissed. I am too old now, too powerless, and more full of dread for Arcadia's future than ever before. My poor, beloved Protectorate. I fear it is on the threshold of becoming nearly unrecognizable, even to its own mother. Uh-oh. Bad things. Give me that. Commencement compensator.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Ooh. Required info not found. Uh-oh. That explains all the secrecy around sending us to Horizon Points.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
We can still change things. Isn't that why we're here?
There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud. A cheat.
Ooh.
She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better.
If people knew about this, I'm not sure the Protectorate would survive.
Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return.
Truth to the people.
Giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Let's see. I like this plan, but I feel it has some downsides.
Downsides like how the skip drives are causing rifts? Yeah, I say that's worth a fret. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives.
You didn't know?
But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. the deal will be voided.
See, that's where I'm coming from. Like, they could just make their own damn skip drives. You sound like you expect the Earth Directorate to swoop in and end the war.
Once the problem of the rift is solved and ships can enter the system, why not? From what Niles told me, the Earth Directorate would be in opposition to Protectorate tyranny. I'll admit, the Earth Directorate has much to answer for. But if they would help, I would welcome it.
What do you think, Niles?
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Wow. Okay. Requires speech 14? What? I've only got speech 9. Let's see. I don't think it's working out. We should cut our losses.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
I mean, I'm not going to kill the guy. There's nothing I can do to stop you, I guess.
Short of shooting me? No.
Niles, can you talk some sense into him?
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra and the others, tortured and hunted down like animals.
That did happen.
Have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
Don't be so dramatic. Listen to what Niles is actually saying.
I am listening. Though I suppose I could stand to be a little more receptive. Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
Glad you're able to see reason. I was worried for a minute there.
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Okay, we made it through. Level 18. Let's go. I got speech 10. Now with speech 11. And leadership 5. There we go. And we get a new perk. Always good. Grim Visage. I think we have to take that. That one sounds fun. Scoring a kill will temporarily cause human and creature enemies near the target to be frightened for a short duration. Target flees from combat for 8 seconds. Charlatan, Grim Visage, Tall Tale Teller, Hail of Lead. We got all kinds of really awesome perks. I love it. I love it. What's this? Reflexed Shock Rifle. Advanced Decryption Key. Hey. It's always good. Just in case. Yeah, that's what I thought. We didn't turn off these things on our way out. Oh, it's the guy.
There they are. These are the ruffians who threatened me.
That covers Butler.
Zeb was right. We never should have let that curator go.
Nah.
We could have prevented this.
I let him go on purpose so he would summon more of his friends and I can kill them too. It all played into my hands. Pardon our imperfections. The contents of this display case have been removed for restoration. Rest assured, they are appropriately inspiring and demonstrative of the Matriarch's unquestionable wisdom and foresight. Gasp and appropriate reverence at this pair of gold-spangled banners. On the left is the Matriarch's original standard. Transported with her retinue, perfectly travel-worn and immaculately marred, with the soil of both Earth and Eden. On the right, the pennant of her son, the first sovereign, now easily recognized as the Protectorate's official banner, and thus perfect in every way, despite several stubborn mildew stains. A life aligned with the paradigm requires a mind unburdened by worrisome thoughts, which is precisely why the Matriarch, in her wisdom, mandated that automechanicals should handle every task from homeland defense to commode scrubbing. Wouldn't that be nice? Cannot lockpick that. The first bishop's Calcaduceus. This Calcaduceus was used by the first presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant to command the archive. The original was later replaced with a design more symmetrical and pleasing to the paradigm. I don't want that outfit. Yes, sir! Give it to me. The Golden Shroud. Alright, let's put that on. Let's see. Golden Shroud. Fortune's Favor. Gain an additional 30% damage resistance, increasing further with your speech skill. However, when you receive damage, you lose half the damage total in bits. Has no effect when you are out of bits. You lose bits? You lose money by taking damage? Alright, well, I don't care, man. I look fantastic. 20% chance to ignore incoming attacks while below 50% health. Damn, I look good.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands.
How do you feel about the Earth Directorate now that you know the truth?
I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
I know, it's disappointing.
Permission to speak candid, Commander.
Granted.
Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence.
Did I just hear you express sympathy for DeVries?
I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing?
It's pretty damned, gotta say. DeVries was dangerous, Niles. Her intentions don't matter, only her actions.
Same could be said for Zeb.
Yep.
Law, even for us. And intentions do matter. If I accidentally trip you, that's a lot different than aiming my foot at your shins, ain't it?
Point taken.
Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place.
And one misstep after another with them. We're better off on our own.
Defect from the Earth Directorate?
Ooh. Great idea, Niles. We should do that.
You make it sound easy. But I just don't think I can walk away like that. It wouldn't sit right with me. Not without at least trying to fix what's wrong. Still, I can't rightly blame you for the sentiment. Though I do hope I can help transform the Earth Directorate into an agency you'd be proud to remain a part of. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed.
Oh, yes. Anytime, Niles. I'll always be here for you.
Likewise, Commander.
What was that? The other option there? Is there any room in your future for me? Go down the Niles romance pathway there. Something about he just learned a talent? He learned Last Guardian, it sounded like. I don't know what that is, but great. Good. I'm glad. Did we just get an upgrade for him? Like an upgrade kit? We're supposed to get upgrade kits, right? Anyway. Where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we here? An instrument to unfold space and time. Pass through the Automech facility. There we go. But I kind of want to swap him out. Can I do that without going back to the incognito? I don't know if I can or not. Okay, goodbye Niles. Hello, Marisol. Tristan would also be a really good choice here, because then it would have a tank and a healer. Instead of double DPS, but hey, whatever. Marisol is a certifiable badass. Also, I like how on this planet, I don't have to worry about being jump scared every time I fast travel. Okay, we should be able to just follow the road for the next quest location. That is, of course, unless there are giant, ape-like creatures.
Mobilizing.
What is hitting me? Golden Shroud, 166 bits lost. Damn, I lost my bits. A lot of
There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automet factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valorant unit's combat effectiveness, building factory standards. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
So
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
we can upgrade Valerie here.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
There we go. What are we being shot by?
Standing by with life support.
Fortification in progress. There be none.
there's a turret over there.
Thank you.
This is fantastic. I'm just losing bits. Just constantly through fighting. I will never be able to afford anything ever again. Let's see. Automechanical recharge routines. This terminal controls the facility's loading dock charging stations with the proper keycard or a little automechanical know-how. One could dispatch the nearby automechs to their charging stations, or one could just destroy them with lots and lots of bullets. That's also a completely reasonable outcome. Is this a box full of serenium? What is this? Oh, there's just more mechs in there. Got it. Well, let's go in through the front door, I guess. This will be fine. What's that? Janitor mech.
Alert.
Anybody else?
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
I am perfectly decorative. Do not talk to me. Okay, sounds good. We're looking for our upgrade for our Valkyrie unit. Some kind of upgrade kit. Glad I went back and got Mighty Soul. Boy, this sure does look like there's supposed to be something right here, right? Like maybe this is a secret door. Janitor bot does not care at all about what's happening. Provisions dispenser. Gotta spend our money now while we still have it, right? Let's see, we need the big, heavy rounds. Let's see, there's a workstation back here. Let's mod our outfit. The Golden Shroud. Let's see, okay, so we've already got 30% damage resistance, which increases with my speech skill. So we have a ton of damage resistance, evasion speed, combat spirit speed. Increases further with your speech skill. My speech skill is pretty high, it's at 10 right now. Union Diffuser, 20% of incoming damage to the player is split and applied to the companions. I think that's what we want here. Split the damage that we take with our allies. Party upgrades. I haven't done anything to upgrade Mighty Soul yet. She hasn't had a single thing for me to do. These poor guys are just enjoying their bathroom time. Pitchball card. 1% crit chance. Even better than before. Oh, hello.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Resuming hostilities.
Yeah, you guys might consider, like, shooting them. Shoot at the turrets or something. I don't know, just a guess. Just a guess here. You might consider doing something like that. Turn it off. There we go. Alright, so we can leave now. But we are missing the upgrade module. Somewhere. Ooh, nice. Some bits, which I will promptly lose with my new outfit. I'm telling you, it's worth it, though. Because you just look so good. Alright, let's see. Did you say it was on the second floor or the first floor? Regardless, we should go explore the second floor. Auto dock. Wait a second. What's that? How do I get in there? Examine. Subject, prototype Zeranium armor. User, Adjutant J. Cogburn. Authorization code X3L9B2. Warning, removing the prototype without authorization will result in a security shutdown. Unlock the armor for immediate extraction. Disengaging locks. Zeranium armor now accessible. So if you take that, that causes a security shutdown, so we'll come back and get that later. It's the last thing I want to do here. Zeranium armor. Security routines. Security systems offline. Messages. To Devisor Sachs, need a spare key. I've received your request for an additional laboratory key. I must say, I'm categorically against this request. We have already detected multiple vulnerabilities due to your team's apparent inability to secure every other copy of the key. An additional key simply exacerbates the problem. You listen here. I, of course, respect your concerns over the security of our facility, and I would never defer to you, and I would normally defer to your expertise and authority. However, the members of my staff who repeatedly leave keys unattended have again been disciplined and shall not make the same mistakes again. Also, though I do not wish to put you too fine a point on the Gorvid Quill, so long as we remain within this facility, I officially outrank you. So you will kindly acquiesce to my request. Answer is still no. Devisor, how terribly disappointed I am to find you pulling rank over a decision that I, as adjutant, in charge of security for this facility, should be left to make. I will also remind you, Devisor, that repeated violations, by simple definition, demonstrate that discipline repeatedly fails. Perhaps some mental refreshment should be considered. I wasn't asking. Adjutant, I require the demanded extra key so we may provide one to an off-site security group the Sovereign feels should be kept abreast of our developments. It is no longer a request. You will provide me with said key. Wow. Okay. Personal log. Sachs and his damn keys. Since their project began, the Zeranium armor development team have lost their keys a total of 27 times. Unacceptable. Barring some manner of social experiment or a traitorous desire for outsiders to breach this facility, they can fend for themselves. Can you believe he's pulling rank? For reasons only the Sovereign knows, rather than leave security for this facility under the purview of the military, head scientist is in command, and while that man may be brilliant at isotopic Zeranium diffusion, he's an utter dullard at running a facility. My team has made a game of who can find each strewn-about security key. So far, Lee is in the lead, though Engstrom is fast on her heels. There's also an entirely unauthorized betting pool over what will be the strangest location one turns up. I placed my lot on one being accidentally thrown into a waste bin. But given we've already discovered one trapped inside a hatch in the suit itself, I fear I'm not even in the running. It's only day 2. The day before last, I was forced to deliver Devisor Sachs a copy of the Zeranium armor laboratory key. Supposedly, it was to be provided to some mysterious off-site security elements. I wonder what the Sovereign has in mind. some mysterious security elements. Interesting. So they said that there was a Zeranium laboratory key stuck in the suit, right? So just take this. You can just take the suit. The best death-resistant armor that science can make. Note: those with trypanophobia may want to use something else. What's trypanophobia?
Caution subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the sovereign protects.
This unit has observed a redundancy in hovering units on the team. Suggested course: removing unnecessary new unit.
Wait, what? What is the redundancy in hovering units? Alright, let's check out this armor we just got. Does it also have giant swag? Let's see. 10% damage resistance heavy. Oh yeah, that's pretty swaggy. Look at that. It's like Brotherhood of Steel style. I need a helmet. I don't really have a helmet that goes with this. To be honest, my, let's see, holding jump allows you to hover by spending gadget energy. Will also keep you alive even at death's door, but builds Zeranium poisoning while at 0 health, which can eventually kill you. So I can hover now? Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty cute. Is that how I'm supposed to get through here? Yes, that is how you're supposed to get through there. And now what? Now I'm over here. Disengage security checkpoint.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed.
Yes.
You may resume normal activities.
I love normal activities. Can I just release a whole new wave of bad guys?
Hostilities are afoot. Combatants scared.
Ooh, wow.
Weapons ready, Commander. We not refuse medical support.
Who's next? Oh, this is fine. Everything's okay. Don't worry about me. Oh, whoa, whoa. Is he running scared? Okay, anybody else? Where are they? Hey, Gigolian, thank you for the raid. Oh, there they are. They're right there. Welcome, everyone, from Gigolian's chat. It's a pleasure to have all of you here tonight. Hello, everybody. Welcome, folks. If this is your first time here, hello. I am the Sharply Dressed Man. We're playing some The Outer Worlds 2 tonight. How was your broadcast? There's somebody out there, but I don't know where it is. Oh, God. There's a sniper. Let's see. I've got a gun that never misses. Are you just like invincible or something? Gotcha.
We are duty bound to stop them.
Gotcha. How was your stream tonight? How was Forspoken?
That cover spot looks much better. You can't fight.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Are you above me? Shooting at me? What? I'm gonna die. It was keeping me alive, but I was gaining Zeranium poisoning because I was at 0 hit points. Stream is great. You started Forspoken tonight. Yeah, how did that go? Pretty good. All right, team. Here we go.
Emergency protocol surrender is primed.
Combatant deployed. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ooh. Didn't realize it was on hard difficulty till the end of the stream, so you changed it to normal. Obviously, you're doing just fine, right? Why are you guys out there getting shot? That's the question. Why do you guys insist on being out there and getting shot?
Taking cover. Giving chase.
Contact reestablished.
Things feel really tanky. Oh, yeah. It's one of those games. It's like enormous amounts of hit points.
Batten scan.
There's one up there, too, right? Yeah, it's right above me.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Oh, they're up there. Alright, we did it. We killed everybody. Scrambler quail. I feel very accomplished. Well, I hope you enjoyed the setting, even if the monsters felt very tanky. Up until the end of the stream. Let's see, what am I doing? Sovereign's Automech Life Support Laboratory. Log on. Password protection disabled. Why do they disable the password protection? So very much work, can it really all be for naught? The Sovereign is dead. No matter how many times it is repeated, no matter how I try and process the news, it is an iron spike driven directly through my temple. And while yes, I am filled with hope renewed at the ascension of our new Sovereign, Henry, it will be ages before I finish mourning Sovereign Reuben. Only we had finished the Redacted sooner. We are so very close. The new Sovereign has offered us a lifeline. Not that I had doubts of our young Sovereign, Henry, but he has both shown his incredible intellect and given our passion project a new purpose. He envisions the technology we developed for his father's Redacted Automechanical Redacted as a new form of Redacted for our soldiers. I wait with bated breath to hear more of his plans and to gain direction towards this new, noble goal. We shall springboard forward off the shoulders of giants. The Sovereign's vision of our new Zeranium-powered armor is advancing exceptionally well. Its initial development required us to revisit and finish development on the former Sovereign's Redacted as proof of concepts. Now that said work has been successfully completed, there seems little use for that prosthetical contrivance anymore. After vigorous debate, our intention is to steal the subterranean lab that houses it, and to turn the surface-level antechamber leading to it into a closet. It is arguably an ignominious end for such a noble endeavor, but we can't bring ourselves to disassemble the device. There's simply too much history, passion, and loss wrapped within that stainless steel redacted. What is more, maybe another poor soul whose body has been ravaged by time, disease, or life-threatening accident may make use of its amazing capabilities. Certainly that is a better potential fate than being recycled for parts. Hack 17. What? You get to the point where you need max level skills? Sounds good. I feel like I'm reading some documents in Control. Redacted this, redacted that. What's not redacted?
Yeah.
Still looking for that upgrade kit for Val. It's somewhere here.
Yeah.
Maybe we can upgrade Val into a Dragoon. Just make her a floating giant mech. Did I totally go around that whole area? I did. I avoided the death room by accident. Is it a quest? Better by factors. Valeria suggested that her second upgrade might be found somewhere inside the Automech factory on Praetor. So it's somewhere in this factory. Okay, got it. The game is not providing me much assistance here. Automechanical assembly station. Guns 11. Oh. This automech is currently disassembled. Someone was attempting to install a special shock mod onto the unit's primary cannon. There it is. Level 19. Guns and leadership. Okay, let's find a mod station and upgrade Valerie. I feel like she's earned it, you know? She deserves it. She deserves nice things. She's the best. Party upgrades. Okay, so now let's see. Burst Charger. Valerie's weapon now fires in a short burst and damage in AoE. It also has slightly increased overall damage, or... now periodically fires a large beam that deals massive damage. Regular shots also have increased damage overall. Let's go with the massive damage. I like that. I like the sound of that. Valerie's companion ability charges more quickly and slightly increases the effectiveness of armor, or Valerie constantly regenerates health. Let's go with the additional charge rate. Just looking pretty kitted out, gotta say. Alright, let's continue forward.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't remember which way is forward versus back. I think we entered here. Yeah, that's right. And then I missed the death room. Went around the other way. And now here we are. Nope. It's the exact opposite of what I said. So we got the Zeranium armor, which I will probably not use. Due to my fantastic looking outfit. My swag outfit. What's back here? Shock rods. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Oh, that's where we're going, to the testing facility to find the gun. An instrument to unfold space and time.
You there?
Yes.
State your business.
Ow.
Idlers and freeloaders in our midst.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Right. That's a lot of people that have just all of a sudden decided to come attack us. What is going on? Oh. Thank you.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I'm being attacked by something. I have no idea what or where.
Thank you.
Get her up.
Go for torpification.
Let's get you up.
Reviving me is in everyone's best interest.
Lots of grenades. What is going? Like what? What am I being hit by?
Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Statistical chance of violence is increasing. I agree. Where am I going? Oh my god, there's something like on the other side of the map shooting me. What is it? Oh, it's that guy. Protectorate Trooper. Shooting me with some kind of plasma weapon. I'm surrounded. Just get in the... I wanted him to just get in the grass. Just get in the grass. We could just wait and stealth away. But he kept sliding through it to the other side. The accuracy with which those guys were shooting me across the entire map is quite remarkable. Plus they had a lot of like grenades and explosives and just other stuff. So I guess we just have to get a bit more stealthy. Cannonade mech? Cannonade mech? Really? I like the sound of that. Wonder if I can get one of those.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to upgrade my... I assume Command has new doctrine.
So there's a bunch of guys over there.
Hunting raptidons in
These
this manner
guys
is
here.
becoming unsustainable.
Mobilizing.
Oh, is this Dragoon?
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Yes.
Replenishing my firearms.
Wait, what? Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Emergency protocols ready.
On your feet.
Combatant sca-
Let's go. I feel like this time we had a much better hold on the whole. Gonna fight the entire planet situation.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
But where? Where are the adversaries whose vulnerabilities
With agent's health needs.
you have identified?
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Oh, he's way over there. What is Valerie shooting at? What the hell? We're just gonna randomly kill things on the other side of the entire world.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I mean, I'm okay with that. Ah.
No, you're out there.
I am out there. In fact,
Quick one's over.
I'm right here.
Combatant scan.
Invasive elements!
Combatant observed.
Down there. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Providing aid.
Oh, nice. Why they just blast that guy?
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Okay. Well, that was
Scopes for combatant analysis.
super fun. Who else has been identified for analysis? Oh, there we go.
Target is outside this unit's range.
Okay, everyone's dead. We've managed to murder everyone. Which honestly, in this case, is actually the preferred outcome. I don't mind having killed everybody. Yeah, so they're all dead. Mag pick... Lockpick 4, okay. We don't have lockpick 4. We killed a really big robot. We killed like 40 guys. Some of the wildlife as well. I just happened to aggro along the way. Everything's fine. Everything is a-okay. This is all just part of being a good Earth Directorate agent. Protectorate agent. Where am I supposed to go? What am I doing here? You're going that way. I gotta imagine that, like, if you're gonna sneak your way through there, that you'd have to... That'd actually be pretty hard. It seems like a lot of stuff to avoid. More stuff? Earth Protectorate... I'm sorry. Yeah, Protectorate Dragoon. Cool. There you go. Give me all that good stuff. Some lockers here? Just in the middle of the open. Personal datapad, Warden 3rd Class Preston. Yesterday, for the first time in my career, I abjectly failed the Protectorate. I was unable to find the regulations for defending a fortified position without a wall or similar barrier. I finally contacted my superior for aid, fully aware of what my failure could mean, but the defense of this installation is my sworn duty. While anxiously awaiting a reply, I returned to frantically comparing as many other doctrines as I could to the present situation in the hopes that I might find a way to apply the protocols in some way I had not previously considered. Ultimately, I failed, as I should have expected. I finally realized that the flawless defense plan which made us appear defenseless is a true stroke of mastery, the likes of which is truly beyond me. This makes us appear defenseless. I mean, they had a lot of robots, so... Confiscated items. Stored items prohibited from entering the lab. Imposters' equipment. We captured an AC infiltrator wearing the uniform and personal accoutrement of a facility security officer. All assets were retrieved, and the individual has been detained and subsequently transported to an undesignated location for interrogation by Sentinel Stenwick, who is fortunately on site. Personal note. Commendation to Cadet Pearson for noting that individual was carrying 111 rounds of ammunition instead of the standard 110. When questioned why the spare ammunition was not marked as retrieved material, the individual attempted to evade detainment. I have no doubt that Sentinel Stenwick was aware of the irregularity immediately, but saw an opportunity to allow Cadet Pearson to prove themselves as both an observant soldier of the garrison and a worthy subject of the Protectorate. Truly, our Sentinels are as benevolent to those loyal to the paradigm as they are unyielding in the face of threats to the Protectorate. Machete. One machete. After being carelessly dropped on its tip, the weapon is 0.1 millimeters too short for standard usage. Oh my god, get out of here. Taking into consideration that the weapon was voluntarily surrendered, and this was the individual's first violation, only a minor citation for careless mishandling of equipment was issued. There was no need for further disciplinary action. Non-standard field helmet. 3 non-standard field helmets for general infantry and security personnel. Several privates were observed to be wearing an obsolete type of headgear, which violates regulation 74.4R19.B60. It should be noted that the regulation was changed while they were in transit, and they have not had a chance to, and they did not have a chance to update their equipment. This complies with standard exemption 812.7C2.B14. No disciplinary action was required. Personnel to be issued new headgear from the armory inside the Rift facility. Messages. Wow. Let's see. Priority maximum base-wide announcement. All personnel, including military, are to report to a Tier 1 viewing area inside the facility for a mandatory visual communication. This is a comprehensive summons and includes all normally exempt personnel such as on-duty exterior guards. Of course, our chief automech engineer and strategist have both confirmed that the Dragoon stationed at the exterior security checkpoint is functioning optimally and was built with the latest and most robust hardware configuration. It is more than capable of standing sentinel for the duration of this critical viewing. The one I just killed? The one I just... Okay, so sure. They're all at the base? Change of checkpoint inspection protocol. The Consul has personally requested that we expedite our research. To comply with this order, we are making changes to the checkpoint inspection regulations in regards to certain material. All incoming deliveries marked as clearance 12C or higher are now exempt. Inspection regulations 78.43b, 78.43c, and 81.10j, or I, or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. The Captain Gates, planning for potential incursions. Sir, firstly allow me to offer my apologies for sending a message such as this. I have studied all regulations as thoroughly as I am capable of, and I fear there is a regulation which I cannot find. Our checkpoint security adheres to all the current guidelines as we are loyal and true subjects of the Protectorate. However, I cannot find regulations for what to do in the infinitesimally unlikely case that forces of Auntie's choice should choose to move around the checkpoint instead of engaging it. Like, just go around the whole thing. There are many regulations for defending walls, but we lack such infrastructure. I trust the plan, and I know that the Protectorate couldn't make such an oversight. The failing is of course mine, but still, I cannot find the regulations for defending a static position without fortifications. If I have overstepped my bounds by sending this, I will submit myself for mental refreshment immediately. That poor guy. That poor guy. Like, they just put this checkpoint out in the middle of nowhere, and there's just no... And you can't... There's no enforcement. You can just go around the whole thing. Unless you're like me and choose to blast it to smithereens. Like, what's this whole pathway down here? Let's go this way. So there's a mandatory viewing of a communication inside.
Either the rifts devoured everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
Inside of this center. I think they're waiting to spring out of us.
Please head inside for an important announcement from the Consul. Attendance is mandatory.
Agents are exempt from command director-level entities.
Did Valerie just tell me I don't have to report for the viewing of the communication? It's not mandatory? Thank you, Valerie. That's really good to know. Alright, I feel like we want the lightning gun. We want our lightning gun. Where did that go?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Okay.
Mind the needles.
Lost a bunch of money. How much money am I left with? How do I check that? I don't see bits on my inventory. Yeah, who knows? Oh, I've got 2,820 bits in the top left. Top floor accessed. So now I can use that elevator. I was hoping the Varactid mines wouldn't explode on top of me, but too much to ask, I suppose. Okay, so this thing is busted, but we can find the switch it. It's downstairs. It's right there. Overworked automech. It was just a poor guy. He was just doing his job, and I decided to kill him. That's fine. The switch is here. Let's go inside. We open the gate. There's nothing that can stop us now. Is that really necessary? Transition to Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Yes, sir. Let's go. Okay, let's craft some heavy rounds.
Due to an anomalous event, the Interstitial Hall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
So there's a rift in the room. That's why he's locked it down. There's a rift right here.
Upon successful larceny of the Rift Modulator, Commander, you may be able to use the device to reconstitute rifts such as this one.
Successful larceny. Seal ancillary hangar doors. We're not smart enough to do that. Well, I guess we just have to blast. We're gonna blast everything. There's some people in that room.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all.
Why would you do that?
At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly.
Yeah.
For I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors.
Hey, Xenon.
But I cannot do it alone.
Comparative analysis of the consul's speech to that of other dictators suggest a high likelihood that a coup has occurred.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
Okay, let's see. Arrival and departure logs. Solstice, departure solstice, arrival unavowed. This is the consul's private shuttle. Sun not on board. Oh, yeah, okay. He picked up the sovereign and then took him away to mental refreshment. Requisition error. More crates of Borst loaf arrived today, assigned for delivery to the Prestige Observation Suite. Third time in as many weeks, and yet we have had no visiting luminaries. Saved the consul briefly. I cannot imagine he is putting away that much loaf. Certainly not in a single afternoon. This must be a tabulation error. It is certainly worth investigating to be sure. It's a lot of loaf. So much forced loaf. Don't know what I just bought, but we bought it. Brawny or Engineering 7? How's it going?
Fortification in progress.
Got him. Who is cowering in fear? And you. The scientists are cowering in fear, as they should be. How am I doing tonight? Pretty well. I'm blasting people with my giant gun, and I love it. Love every minute of it. Lead researcher's office. Hey. Can I take your thing?
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh. You're not security.
No.
Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
Yes. You need your ears checked. It's been quiet as a tomb all day.
I haven't the desire to contend with you on the matter. Not when you are so armed. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Until you tell me what you were doing first.
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Alban Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him.
Wow.
Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
True. I'm no expert in workplace safety, but I think there might be laws against that.
We study rifts at this facility. Safety is more aspirational than guaranteed.
Makes sense.
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally.
Whoops.
Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
Well, maybe I could help out, but I don't have the required leadership. Why would anyone let the Sovereign close to such a dangerous project in the first place?
You try telling the caretaker of worlds what he can and cannot do. Poor Henry. I do hope his refreshment goes expediently.
Are you allowed to be that familiar with the Sovereign?
No, but when you work in such close proximity with someone for long enough, certain attachments become almost inevitable.
But you were attached.
I'd like to think the Sovereign and I bonded, in a way. I understand Henry's obsession with rifts better than anyone else, and I still share his determination to find a solution.
As lead researcher, you must know all about the Rift device.
I should have known you were here for the prototype.
I am.
But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder?
Science, psychopath. Man, there's a lot of conversation options that require psychopath to unlock. Trying to save the colony from certain destruction.
If that is true, then your goals and mine may be in closer alignment than I thought. Everything is turning base over apex today. Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me.
Do you have any suspects?
Suspects? I only began this cerebration mere minutes ago. Until today, assuming one of my staff held malice aforethought toward the Sovereign would have been inconceivable.
I can help with your situation if you help me acquire the Rift modulator you have here.
Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in the closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I?
Oh.
No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable.
Yeah.
Except,
Except,
whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
Really, it really is. It's your job to do this. This means you're helping me get the Rift Modulator.
Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
Sounds pretty good. I think you and I have got an agreement here. What kind of evidence are you hoping to find in this restricted wing?
The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise.
I'm willing to try if you are.
The prototype Rift Modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious.
Okay.
The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and Rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
You know I'm going to kill everyone, right? You'll help me escape once your investigation is complete?
That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
Any last piece of advice?
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
Right. I'll be back. See you in a little bit. Look at this. State-of-the-art chem set that has clearly seen a lot of use. You may be able to combine the chemicals present to create something useful. Haphazardly mix the chemicals. You mix and match chemicals with abandon before putting the concoction into the chem sets. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we make. No idea what's happening, but a whole lot of stuff is about to go down. Received some prestige gin. I just made some alcohol. Fantastic. Where does she say I needed to go? That way? Rift Containment Laboratory? Do.
Enemies detected.
Protectorate Upholder. And... boom! Uphold this!
Investigating hostile intentions.
That's behind a wall. Rift Anomaly. Who else is here? Personal assistant. That's also a wall. I am shooting through a window. Okay, well, isn't that nice? More brandy. Rift Anomaly. So there's the actual anomaly. That's the thing that hurt the Sovereign. Or almost hurt the Sovereign and destroyed that lady's arm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Recalibrate the generator. Requires Science 11. Or just fly over it. Volted sniper rifle. Non-conductive laboratory garb. Thank you. Do not go closer to the rifts. Exhibition tower. Interstitial weapons development. I like the sound of that. I want to interstitially develop some weapons. Pocket watch.
Whatever's in there has been pushed to the outer limits of the universal equation.
The outer limits, you say? Alright, we need to go there. Up. The barracks. Is that a... There's a vent there. There's a vent over there, too. That's sealed. So did nobody in the barracks come out to investigate the gigantic ruckus I was making, murdering all their friends? Door is barred shut. Okay, so we can't get into any of the vents. No. Yeah, I guess we're just taking the elevator. So how you all doing? Another rift.
One rift anomaly modulator, as requested.
And there it is. Acquire the rift device. The prototype rift device is a mysterious tool built by the Protectorate to study and stabilize rifts. To use, approach and interact with a rift to stabilize it, to temporarily stabilize it, revealing objects consumed by the rift. So it's not a device.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Oh, look at that. Just like manifests stuff. And rift residue, apparently. I wonder if it...
The unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
You must be Valancourt. Heard you were a piece of shit.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
If you're asking me, I'd say you don't know your people well enough.
Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Not if I deal with you first.
Does such bravado normally advance your agenda? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
Ooh, do we fight him? Should we go fight this guy? It sound like the science officer didn't want us to do that.
Unfriendly in combat rate.
Got a shotgun. What's that? Looks very important. Okay, let's leave. Interstitial Hall. Prestige Observation Suite. I think that's where we needed to go next to visit his quarters, right? Yeah, down that way. Hi.
Hostilities are afoot.
Hi. Anyone else hiding in this closet? Oh, okay. Thank you. What was that thing I could interact with down here? The door?
Reasonable abandon?
Mag picks, distraction devices.
Not friendly life form detected.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Health benefits available.
Pretty good. What am I supposed to see here? What is it? What is it that I'm supposed to look at? There we go. Open. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a secret door.
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This is the Sovereign's private chamber. Perhaps keeping so well coiffed exhausted him for other efforts. This room is not aligned with the paradigm.
Not aligned with the paradigm. He's the Sovereign. He determines what the paradigm is. Written in the Sovereign's own hand, this note includes a list of tasks he does not wish to forget, most notably the code to his personal safe, within his private quarters at the IRC. The combination works like a charm, successfully unlocking the safe. 1% additional crit chance and some more rift residue. Just keeps that in a safe? How would you do that? Let's go through here. To go through there. Recover a restricted wing access card. And then escape through the hangar. There's 2 rifts though, right? Isn't there a second rift in this room?
Whoa! Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I was wondering whether or not that Dragoon would get activated. Yeah, that's right. There's one back there. Let's go back there and do it. Activate the
I
thing.
admit an intense curiosity to find out what's inside that peculiar-looking rift.
This is a Armageddon. We got a blue weapon called Armageddon. And of course, it's inside of the weapons development lab, so makes perfect sense to me. Whoa! Can you not do that, please? Jump scare me like that. +5 max health. Let's check out this gun. Armageddon. Uses biomass containers as ammo. Expels unstable organic rift material. Organic matter attaches on impact. Alternate fire lobs larger masses. It's like a goop gun, apparently. It's a good looking weapon. Let's see if there's anybody here I can try it out on.
Threat detected.
Proceeding to attack. Back and scan.
That's so disgusting. Oh my god. It like You like stick tentacles to them. I'm afraid I can't use this on principle. It's just so gross. My enemies deserve a better fate than this. At least for now, until I change my mind later. Okay, any more goop? Rift goop?
You suppose there's been another... hostile intentions.
That's a grenade.
Mitigating the threat, locking them down.
Yes. Main hangar. Doors barred shut. Okay, what does this do? Explosives! Explosive barrels! Floating in the middle of the air! Great! That sounds really good, and also very frightening at the same time. I need to get to there. Alright, I think I need to go up into the ceiling. Okay, let's see. Anything here? Oh. And we're in his private quarters. Good. Pick up the restricted wing access card. Incident logs. Mannequins. There was a minor quibble between a few of my bright sparks over how to tog out the mannequins for a recent Destructibles test. Some were obviously offended by the use of Order vestments, though they tried to hide it. I resolved the issue by firmly reminding them that the Order is our sworn enemy now. I also warned them that should I see similar reactions again, I'd replace one of the mannequins with a live subject. Ha! That certainly got their attention. Hurley, I was forced to administer another formal reprimand to Dr. Hurley. Firstly for catching her nosing about outside of the restricted wing again, second for the venom she spat at me as I escorted her back to her office. Quite the tongue on that one. I wonder if she would be amenable to dinner, provided I am not forced to dispatch her for insubordination before then. This guy's such a pig, Jesus. Mental refreshment is not just a good idea, it's the law. Toothpaste.
How very tidy and organized this all is. I imagine Valancourt's dirty secrets are filed in alphabetical order.
Alright, so we got the key. What do we use it on? Turn to Dr. Hurley. That's right, we have to take this back to her. Oh wait, that just takes me back up here. Cool. Right on. Alright, I don't want to go to the main hangar yet. Nope, that is weapons development. How the hell do I get to Dr. Hurley? I think there was a door back here that I had to go through. So she's over there. Sealed shut. Where did this take me? We're gonna get back to this doctor. It will happen. Alright. Okay, so I feel like we can't get back to her place from the way that we did before because it was locked. There's gotta be a way from this new area to get back to where she was. Right? There's gotta be a way to get back to Dr. Hurley from here. And it's not through that. Is it to the main, like, do I go through the main hangar area to get back to her? Yes.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Can I arbitrate him? Here you go, I got your card for you.
Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues.
Sounds good. Right, so she's leading us through this new area. Unlock. Ooh, here we go.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm.
Oh, this is the one.
Let's open the hood, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination.
This adult mannequin is wearing a necklace engraved with a date and the following inscription. Forever together under the sun, HV. Not much more can be gained.
To conjure the original scene that could lead us to the evidence we need.
Reassembled note. A certain part must be removed from the rift generator prior to today's demonstration for safety reasons. I've enclosed an image of the part in question. Make sure it's done discreetly. I did not want to hear from any of the scientists that you pestered them with questions in the midst of their preparations. Signed, Chief Valancourt. It seems this uncommonly small mannequin and children's toy were staged as part of this experiment. However, nothing here indicates how the accident happened or who was responsible. Steal that guy's bit cartridge. It sounds like it was sabotage from Valancourt.
You've discovered something.
Whoa, required info not found. Found nothing. Let's keep looking, I guess. This badly damaged rift generator has been reconstituted by our prototype rift. Investigate the cause of the failed experiment. Science 7 or Observation 11. The nature of rifted matter has made it difficult to discern much of what caused the accidents. Okay, so we don't know. We're not smart enough to know what caused it. Aside from, there's a letter here. there anything else? More rift residue. Pretty good.
You've discovered something.
Valancourt ordered his men to mess with the experiment. This accident was sabotage.
I knew it. I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable.
I know.
I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem.
I think he views himself as a patriot acting in the Protectorate's best interests.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
I don't, because I'm not very smart.
I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
I'm right behind you. Let's go do this.
I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done.
Yeah, he does.
If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
Sure can. Let's do this. I've got all kinds of ways to end him.
I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me.
Got it.
And there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
I see. The main hangar.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against...
Okay, here we go. Let's get this thing on.
Pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
We're gonna blast this guy.
Down, you traitorous...
See to this intruder with extreme prejudice.
Necessary vulnerabilities identified. You try to limit threat damage.
Whoa, that's a lot of guys. Let's make some space. Thankfully, Valancourt and his giant robot are already down.
Enemy dead.
Is there somebody hiding behind Mighty Soul? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on, time out. I'm just trying to save my people here.
Reloading once more. Your duty's bound to stop them. Swiftly moving to cover.
Who's this person with the plasma gun? There we go.
Hostilities are afoot.
More? More of them? Hey, what's up? Yes! Drug addiction. Minus 20% health restored, minus 40% toxicity. Yeah, sure. 40% less toxicity is really good. I don't have that much health to restore anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now we're drug addicts. Notice of disciplinary review. Personal notice assigned to Valancourt detailing an impending disciplinary review. Really? Interesting. Alright, so the doctor ran for cover. So she's fine. That's how we get out. Let's go talk to the doctor.
Thus always to traitors.
Yes!
Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude.
Thank you. I will put it to good use. That is to say never, because I don't ever die. Not everyone outside the Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Excellent. Outstanding. Let's pick our skills and perks. Leadership. 8. What else do we have access to here? Inspiring Commander. Busybodies, that's right. We can have our companions go off and get crafting materials. The party gains significant damage resistance for a short period of time after reviving or being revived by a companion. 25% damage resistance. I don't want to have to die to activate that though, you know? Let's see. Sneak attack damage and damage to far away enemies. Minus damage to nearby enemies. I'm almost tempted to take Psychopath. I'm tempted to take Psychopath. We can just always go for Trophy Hunter too. Just the flat 5% increased critical strike chance. And the extra damage against strong enemies. That seems really good. Very strong. There we go. Trophy Hunter, Crabble Rancher, are all kinds of good stuff. You apply burn faster and heal whenever you deal plasma damage. Wow. Feels like we need some of that. Just looking at the rest of the stuff they have here. Science 20. Gain 100% additional damage as N-ray damage. Speech 9, Leadership 9. Negotiator. Minus 20% companion ability charge time. Oh, that seems really good. 75% additional, plus 75 reputation gained with all factions. Jeez, man. That's crazy. Alright, so we got the gun. We got the Rift Stabilizer. After being healed by Valerie's companion ability, you are immune to all damage for the duration rather than gaining a bonus to damage reduction. While you're at full health, her ability recharges significantly faster. Interesting. I think we're going to go with the immunity. And then for Mighty Soul, upgrades her gas energy deflection apparatus while she's in the party, causing damage against the shield to reflect a portion back to the attacker. Or upgrades her N-ray scanner, allowing it to automatically analyze enemies. Her attacks apply effects to the targets as if she had scanned them. Yes, that's 100% what we take. Because her effects when she scans people are just very strong. Very strong. Stack bleeds, knock them down, hit them in the head, stun them. It's just like you just shut down enemies entirely with that.
Yeah.
The Sovereign bravely reports to mental refreshment. So the console now leads.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Aha. Creative problem solving. Can I shoot it with guns? Maybe. Oh, well, we have the thing now. So technically, we've done the quest that's here, but there's so much other stuff on this map. You know? It's pretty crazy to me that there's so much left to do. We've technically solved the main story quest here already. Alright, folks, that is going to be all for the night. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. Appreciate it very much. Here we go. Alright, everyone. Thank you again for joining. Hope you had a fantastic time tonight. I know I did. If you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to follow the broadcast here on Twitch. I would love to see you all here again next time. If you're on the YouTube side, give the live stream a like, give the channel a follow. Again, I would love to see you all here again. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, with some more The Outer Worlds 2 as we continue to save the galaxy in the most clueless way possible, and also with lots of bullets. So, there you go. Here are all my socials. So you can stalk me on the internet if you want to find where I am. I'm usually on Discord when I'm not streaming, so if you'd like to talk to me, that's how you can do so. And I'll see you all next time. In the meantime, folks, have a great rest of your night. Have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll see you then. Good night. Cheers. Take care.